Is that it? Is it happening? Here, I'm gonna go to the channel and see if we're live. And then I'm gonna start talking like people are listening, because they probably are listening. They're probably mocking us right now, sitting there in judgment.
No.
Want to hurt our feelings? I'll show you. I'll just slaughter orcs until you all go away. Oh, there we go. So it is playing now.
Yep, there we go.
Hey, right on. Cool. Well, now everyone knows we're getting started in 24 minutes to get my orc on.
Hell yes.
And was there anything in particular you wanted to do, like some heavy duty like gotcha interviews? Ask him some questions, put him on the spot.
Just ask people, what they want to know from your full review.
Right on. All right. Well, then let me see if I can get some kind of chat room situation going. All right. So we'll see. Awesome. All right. Well, cool. We got a few minutes. Boom.
Yeah, man. Let me know if you need anything.
All right. We'll do. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and drop you off Skype, and then I'll give you a shout if you need anything. Just call me back at this number if you need anything.
Sounds good, dude.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Yeah! Hey, guys. I'm Brian Brushwood, and this is me with my hair not all up and crazy like. Also, nary a beer in sight, which I might have to fix that. I only have sodas. It just doesn't seem right. You're playing video games, you gotta relax, get into the groove. So here's what we're gonna do. We got a few minutes until it's go time. I figured we'd start up stuff a little bit earlier rather than later. Make sure that the stream is working well. If you're watching this archived, you should probably just skip 22 minutes ahead to when the actual gameplay is playing. We're actually going to be joined by one of the developers, Justin Korthoff, Korthoff. Here, I'll write it down for you. Justin Korthoff. Joining us for Orcs Must Die. Must Die 2 Deuce. 22 minutes, people. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna BRB, LOL. WTF. Oh, I should put I should go ahead and capture this chat room as well. I didn't think about that. get all this. I'm gonna have to set up all my windows and my mirrors and my all that other stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can refresh this, and I will mute. There we go. We'll mute this. There it is. There it is. 21 minutes. Yes, bro. It's a very long time. Very long time. You will have to, of course, less now. Only 15 minutes now. So we have that going for us. Oh, forgot to ask Zach Miner. 1F in Korthoff? Oh. Let me switch. Thank you, sir. Zach, you just feel free to keep sending me messages down there through Skype. I suppose I should ask about language things as well. We didn't really, the extent of our planning for this little sojourn essentially boiled down to, Brian, would you like to play Orcs Must Die 2 with one of the devs? And I said I will stab a hobo in the throat if it gives me a code and the chance to play before I go to Indonesia. For those of you guys who don't know, next week, I believe 3 days? 3 days. On Sunday, I head out to San Francisco. We're going to shoot some stuff out there. And then we're going to head on out. Oh, good. It says don't worry about language. So screw the. I'm not going to curse. But, although I don't see why I should. At any rate, head out to Indonesia. We're also we're hoping, fingers crossed, to shoot some Scam School episodes while we're out there. And it's too bad we don't have more time because we're talking about an amazing Shark Week crossover where I would actually go see real sharks in Indonesia. But anyway, we'll see where all that stuff's headed right now. But if you haven't played Orcs Must Die, it's amazing. And I believe right now it's only $3.40 on the Steam store. It's brutally awesome. And you'll get to see it in a minute. I got to take a minute and tell everyone on the tweeters that we're live right now. So there's that. The music you're listening to is from a buddy of mine, Chopper, and his band Kissinger. And if you are a fan of any of the other shows, you probably heard me play this a few times. So that, I'll tell you what, let's see, do me a favor, guys. I want to do a little test of the chat to see how fast you guys are able to put live comments on there. I don't know how, I guess it updates automatically. Put some comments in the chat, and let's see where this goes. I don't know if it'll happen right away or not. There is a little bit of a delay. Oh, good. I'm watching the delay happen. And now I've probably just told you to start posting things. So hopefully we'll get live comments. Testing live comments. Yeah. Do you know you have your own YouTube channel? Well, no kidding. How about that? That sounds awesome. I had to check that out sometime. Let's get some people in here talking so I can know whether or not we're using this chat or if I should set up another one. Because, of course, I want you guys to be able to chime in as I play. Let me get the URL so I can tweet it on out to the world. Is nobody commenting? I bet if I refresh, there'll be a bunch of comments. There must be a problem with the live comments updating. Yep, there it is. So I guess it takes. Yeah, automatic updates is enabled. It just. Yeah, there you go. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it just takes a little while to start giving you those updates. No worries. So let me get the URL for this, and I'll do live now to play Orcs Must Die 2. See its face melting awesomeness. Early. Link, and then I'll go ahead and I'll put I love 3 games. See its face melting awesomeness early. Copy. I'll go ahead and do that from the Scam School channel as well. And post it on the Scam School page. Let's see what happens. Yeah! Wait, this is live? Hells yeah, it's live! Hey guys, I'm Brian Brushwood. Which I already said earlier, but now it's like you really know. Now you know it for fact. Search your feelings, you know it to be true. That I am Brian Brushwood, and that you're about to watch me play Orcs Must Die 2. I'm even going to put it on the Google+. Let's do this. We'll just go a little bit of this action right here. What's new? Boom, that's new. What's new? Yeah! Let's do this. All right. How long will we be playing tonight? Officially, with the devs, I think it's only an hour is all he has budgeted. But between you and me, I'm gonna play all night long. And I'll keep on playing. I dare you. I dare you to try to stop me from playing. I will continue to slaughter orcs. I'm like a crazy orc-hating racist. All right, let me get do magic. Oh, that's not a bad idea to kind of fill the time. You never heard of Orcs Must Die? It's only $3.50. Let me get it loaded. I'm gonna go ahead and get loaded. Wait, that didn't sound right. I said I'm gonna get loaded. I'm gonna get it loaded right there. Wow. 14 hours. Alright, hold on. I got a problem. Let me fix all this. Yeah, I gotta move the switcher out of the way. This, by the way, is the wizardry of how I switch. If you've never seen that, that's VidBlaster. That's how I'm running everything. And let's go ahead and I'm gonna remove this. Beep, 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 beep. And so I'll just do Orcs Must Die 2. And I'll tell you what, let me see if I can put my face in here somewhere. So we got this. That's some good music. Feeling the tension. Well, that almost... Oh no! Okay. Let me see where I can put my face. Actually, let's switch this over to camera 3. There we go. Is that weird? Does that look weird? I feel like that looks weird. I'll do this. I'll try to be as unobtrusive as possible. There we go. Don't mind me, boss. There we go. That almost looks like a real thing there, right? And then we can cut over to chat room as well. We can see your comments. I'll go ahead and change this. I like the fact that you guys are able to just call me names the entire time long. Don't kill any orcs, please! What are you talking about? Alright, hold on. There we go. How's that? It looks like when I move stuff around, it froze the screen. So you should, theoretically, everything should be good now. Right? We're good? Let me cut over to you guys. See, this is the problem, is you got that huge lag when I ask a question. Hey, Pinko, thank you, Gatawag. I could tell who are some of my friends from the other live streams that I do. I'm gonna use air quotes when I say friends. There we go. Everyone says everything's okay. I like it. Man, I kind of want to just start. Should I just start? Let's just take a little Just a little peeksy. I must create a new character. Scam School Brian's already definitely killed 13,000 orcs, and I only got the the press code like less than 48 hours ago. Ah! I'm gonna create the sorceress. Give me a name. Give me a name. Oh, look at that. Curly from the chat is competing in the Ready Player One race for a DeLorean. I hope you win it, man. I hope you win that DeLorean. I hope you put a big old fat diamond club on there. Genevieve, Mrs. Happy Pants. Or Shannon, Hottie. What about Tara Strong? Tits McGee? It's very classy. Okay. I will do... Her name will be Sexy Pants McHotness. Yeah, career kill 0. The stage is set. Call her the invisible wife. Oh, man, I'm loving how many friendlies we got in here. Look, wait. So there's that. Boom. All right. Maybe I could play just a little bit, right? Let's go ahead and get started. So if you haven't played Orcs Must Die before, if you're familiar with any of the tower defense types of games out there, this is a tower defense game, but the twist is you play it first-person perspective.
Was this how it would end? Trapped, surrounded, my power lost. I deserved so much more. They were coming for me. Once I was their queen, now they would be my doom. Then, out of nowhere, new rift? It was different, fragile. I felt a trickle of power returning, barely there. Not enough to mind control even a single orc. Still, the rift offered an escape. As soon as I stepped through, I saw him, standing right in front of me with that ridiculous grin plastered across his face. I only had one thing to say. Run!
I love how...
Was what me?
How Bruce Campbell
Can't you feel the
themed.
magic returning? Did you open it?
Nah, I'm more of a closer. Hey, aren't you that crazy lady that tried to kill me?
There's no time! The orcs are right behind me!
Orcs? Nice! Now you're talking my talkie language thing.
Alright, so you got to choose your defenses. I guess we'll just do these 3 because you start up... Wait! Acid sprayer, this is different! Sprays acid when enemies pass. Resets after firing. Rad. So you're able to set everything up. You can see here, I've got... Oops. If you look... Hang on, let me reformat this stuff so that you guys will be able to see everything. So, oh good, now I can point. You can't see, I'm actually blocking the amount of money here. I didn't think about that part. Oh well. Let's go there. So you can see you got a certain amount of money, and you've got different weapons you can spend on. Obviously, I got like this spear thing to stab people with, and this stuff will float people up. And then let's do this. Let's just put a bunch of
The sweet burn of acid. How I love it.
So everyone who goes past one of these is going to get a squirt of acid right in their face. And in fact, yeah, all right, let's do. Actually, you know what? I'll just do all acid. Go.
Off we go.
Bring it. So you can see here, we get the squirt in your face, and of course you can also. Okay, that's pretty sweet. And And you notice each orc that dies gives you money. You get meat per orc. Like a orc bounty. Come on, jerks.
Done already.
And so now we got a few seconds before the next wave, and I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and double up.
I
We'll also
do
put
love my
acid spitters
toys.
over here, because he's got money. And we'll do these guys to slow him down. Now, while you're playing, it's 9 o'clock. I'm supposed to call. Hold on.
We are done yet.
So if you lay out your traps just right, you actually never
Let the
even really have
cold
to lift
take
a
them.
finger. They'll take everything
Time to dance.
themselves. Now the reason, like, you look at this, you're like, what's the point of just stopping these guys? The slower they progress, the more time you have for each of the traps to do their thing. And you notice, like, I'm not even having to really attack at all. And just as they come along, they keep spending money. And they'll stop to attack you. Wait for it. So this is also new for Orcs Must Die 2. They've got these carts as environmental hazards, and you can use them to your advantage. For example, these guys right here, I'm going to let them fight me, but I'm going to make them fight me right here. So I'm just going to stand here knowing how the cart... Well, actually, I'm about to die. Hey, look at that. Cart saved me. There we go. And you notice that we also have a number of drops. So, for example, there we go. We got a health potion. Get all the way back up to full. So this is interesting. I'm noticing that the sorceress, this is actually the first time I've played the sorceress at all. The sorceress appears to have less health but more mana that you can spend on. There we go. Let's do it. And of course, when you lay out your traps, when you hit one of these breaks where you have a total pause, you can take a moment, you can sell traps, or you can configure them differently.
Let's begin.
I actually need to give a call. We're developer friends.
Miss me, boys.
So there's also a secondary mode for everything. You see here, if you left click, you get that little shot. But if you right click, you get a bigger one. But it spends mana to heal. Yeah. Oh, whoa! It tricks him into fighting their own guys. That's rad.
It's vicious.
Alright, so now you start to see they're starting to overwhelm me, so get close here. Hey, look at that. Look at that, I just finished my first level. And I love the cartoony style of this. Alright, let me open up Skype, we'll get Justin on the line. Zach Miner, could you remind me? Could you remind me of the... Oh, no, I'll just look it up in Gmail. We gotta get the Skype handle in here. We'll give Justin a call. There we go, right here. Got it. Give a call to Justin. Directory, get him on the line. Perfect. Look at this. All right, good. This is perfect. If you guys are just joining us, hi, my name is Brian Brushwood. We're playing Orcs Must Die because Orcs Must Die 2 is amazing. There we go. Justin, are you there?
I am here.
Yes! Hold on, let me tweak the volume
Yeah.
here on Orcs Must Die. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Let's turn down. Boy, dude, are you just playing the ever-loving hell out of this game right now? Like
I kind of am, yeah. I'm starting and restarting characters, and yeah, it's interesting.
So, I'm not going to lie. Well, first of all, are you able to see the live stream, or you want me to send you video? Here, I'll send you
what?
video.
I don't have it open just because I tend not to open them when we're doing it, just because oh, there you are. Look at you.
Yay! Look at that.
Yeah.
So, we'll do this. This is, I just played through the first level as the sorceress. The moment... Let me turn this down a little bit more. So, the moment I got the code, I started playing the hell. If you don't know, I played the bejesus out of Orcs Must Die 1. I believe there's only 2 levels left for me to try to 5-star on Nightmare. I think those are the only 2 that I didn't do. So, the first thing I did was immediately... yes.
You burnt skulls.
Yeah, I did something right. There we go. So, first thing I did was just start playing through as the War Mage, and so just now was the very first time that I played as the Sorceress. I got to imagine you have a bunch of things to say. I mean, you got to have some spiel because you've gone through this a lot.
Many times, yes.
All right, so real quick, give us the elevator pitch, and then we'll kill some orcs.
Of the whole game, or the changes we've made, or what are you looking for?
Mainly the changes. I talked about in the pre-show just now. I kind of walked them through how Orcs Must Die is like a tower defense game, but with a first-person twist. You're able to decide to spend your money, and I love, much like Counter-Strike is awesome because for every kill you earn money to buy better weapons. You can spend them to upgrade your weapons or to upgrade your traps. And boy, that's the first thing I noticed about Orcs Must Die 2. This game is so much bigger because I could just tell there's so many upgrades I'm going to be buying for so many different things.
You earn the skulls that you guys just saw him unlock there. You earn the skulls and you spend those on buying traps and upgrades for traps.
Right.
And just for comparison, in the first game we had, I think, about 23 or 24 total things you could have. Each thing had 1 upgrade, and it cost you 250 skulls to upgrade everything in the game all the way. This time, every trap has at least 5 upgrades. Some of them have 6, and it takes you over 1,700 skulls to upgrade everything in the game. So it's a much bigger spellbook.
Well, and as a result, when you first get started, it feels way harder because, and I can tell, I could tell you guys designed it to intentionally frustrate. Where it's like the first game, pretty much everything. Once you understand,
frustrate's a bad word. Let's use challenge.
Okay, no, challenge. It's fair enough. It is a challenge, but the first game, it was not unreasonable for me to 5-star or 5-skull a level the first or second time, but I'm realizing that the levels are so much more challenging that there's no way I'm gonna have to take a 2-star. I'm gonna have to wait till I get more skulls to upgrade more stuff, and then go back and try to get it at 5 skulls.
Yeah, I mean, in the first game we only had the 5 skulls for earning skulls. That was what you had to get it. So it was doable. But this time around we've added all the bonus skulls, so we balanced things out a little bit. That like you said, you may go through the first time and do well, but still only end up with 3 or 4 skulls on the rating system.
Right.
But you're probably also getting 4 or 5 extra bonus skulls, so you're not really missing out. But if you want to get that 5-skull thing is much more of a bragging point.
It's a badge of honor now. It's not like I was feeling entitled after Orcs Must Die 1. I was just like, 5 skull. It's like, I was getting seriously butthurt at one of the levels, and I'll tell you which one in a moment. But meanwhile, so we're friended on Steam. Let's play co-op because, of course, that is the biggest news about Orcs Must Die. The 2 things that were that everyone were talking about were the upgrades that were going to be possible. And I must say, from an interface perspective, you guys have really streamlined the kitting out going into a level. The fact that was the one thing that was so frustrating about the first game was every time you started again, you had to pick all 10 of your weapons again from scrap.
Yeah, we heard that feedback a lot. So yeah, you basically, when you go into the next level, it takes with you, your loadout is already set up to what you had on the last level. You can still go change it if you want, but if you just want to run with the same traps, it's there for you.
That's fantastic. Okay, so let's how do I get you to play along with me?
Are you playing as Sorceress or War Mage?
I thought I'd play as Sorceress because that's brand new for me.
That's great. I'll play as the War Mage. Go ahead and you just go to the Steam friends list, find me, and send an invite that way.
All right, so I'm just going to go to friends list, and I want you to know that I had kicked people. I had to unfriend them so that you and I could be BFFs.
I am honored.
All right, so I'm going to do invite to... where's invite to game?
You should just be able to right-click on it.
Yeah, I'm right.
Hey, look at that handsome guy down there.
There you go. All right, so I'm right. Invite to group, invite to trade, invite view game info.
Why is it not on there? I'm in. Hold on. You're on my friends list, right?
I don't know. Did you accept my friend request?
Maybe did I not?
Maybe we're not friends. Maybe this whole relationship is based on a lie, Justin.
I'm pretty sure. Did you accept my friend request? More importantly,
probably not. Let me actually. It's probably totally my fault.
Because I think I sent you one.
Oh well, then here. Let me go. See, look, these are all people who have sent me friend requests. So we're looking for their QRS.
The search.
No, it says.
Where are you? Okay, hold on. Look at us.
There you go. See, look, we're friends. We're definitely friends.
Join. It should allow you to invite.
Oh, can you join my game?
Let me find you. I don't even know what your actual name is on there.
It's Scam School Brian. It's got the brackets at the beginning. So
in game Orcs Must Die 2. I don't know what's going on. Let me back out and restart the game real quick, and
I can do that as well.
Oh, let me try it here so you don't have to shut down your stream.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not trying to invite me, but let's go back here.
And this is in the whole world. There's only one person who cares about this, and it's me. But another thing that I really dug was, I believe once I tried to live stream playing through Orcs Must Die 1 because I just wanted everyone to see it, but I couldn't get it to run in a window. But this one, right out of the box, the windowed mode worked fantastic. And so
yeah, we actually, I don't know if you can hear all that, but we did have a way to do windowed mode with a config file. It was less than ideal, but yeah, it was one of those things that, again, we heard feedback on, and the stuff that we could for the first one, we sort of forced in there with config files or whatever we could do without having to rebuild the game, and then we took a lot of that knowledge forward into the sequel. And I mean, a lot of the stuff, a massive majority of the list of things people asked for after the first one, it basically made up the feature set for this one.
Oh, that's great. Well, and I'll tell you, it's how big a team is Robot? Because you guys kind of popped out of nowhere on my radar. I wasn't familiar with any of your work before then.
Well, we came out. See if you can invite me again now. We came out of Ensemble's closure. So when Ensemble was closed down after Halo Wars, we were one of the three bigger studios that came out of it, and we were about 35 or so at the time. We're up to 49 or 47 people now, but that's working on multiple projects. That's 6 or so guys on Hero Academy, a good handful on Orcs Must Die, and then other projects that we're working on.
I'm gonna see. Does it matter if I'm in that menu or not? Because it wasn't.
It shouldn't. You should just be able to pull me up there.
Definitely wrote sex instead of 6. I've got join game, launch game, and that's it. That's all I'm seeing on there.
This is strange.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Oh, you know what? Here, I'll just do it. Here, I got you.
Wait, okay.
I got you. I'm being an idiot.
There it is. Something just happened.
Being an idiot.
Yes, click here to join. There we go. And now it's easy.
So I guess I'm hosting.
Okay, that's totally fine by me. So yeah.
Hold on, we're getting. Let me see. I gotta turn off my push to talk on.
Oh, that's right. Now, does it default to allowing voice chat?
Yes. So I think you need to go turn off yours.
Okay, so I need to turn off my voice chat. So I'll go to
options.
options. There we go. Sound.
Push to talk needs to be on.
On.
There you go. Now accept that at the bottom.
You got it.
And we should be good. No echo.
Hey, look at that.
You know what? What level did you want to play? Because I haven't unlocked them all with my War Mage. We may have to swap up because this is a technical wonder we're at tonight.
I'll tell you what, it's entirely up to you. I know which levels I've really enjoyed that I found really novel. I'll tell you what, if you, I don't mind playing as War Mage.
let me leave party, and then just hit the button in the bottom left that says create party, and you can invite me really easily that way. So let me do this.
Okay.
Because you have more unlocked that you can go into with us.
Yeah. Okay. So
Whatever ones you want to do. So.
well, look at that. That's way easier. Why didn't I do this to begin with?
Because I'm sleep deprived and I'm. It's launch week. Okay.
And I mean, and of course, this is a very, very big week for you guys. Return to game. There you go. So waiting for you.
We've been very busy this week, and I'm clearly delirious.
Okay, so here, I'll tell you what. Let me, if I were to switch. So right now, I've only unlocked these 2 with this one character. Let me go back and switch to...
You going to be War Mage?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and be War Mage. That way,
sources.
everything will be unlocked. So I'll go back. I'll do characters. So long, sexy pants, McHotness.
Oh my gosh, what happened? Hold on, I gotta back up here. Exit. Quit.
No, here, I'll invite you. I got it. Now that I got it figured out.
Yeah, hold on. I just...
Create party. Now I'm going to invite you.
I'm clicking buttons too fast and I quit the game because I'm awesome.
There you go. Well, I just sent you an invite, so we'll be able to play.
I swear this will get smoother.
Well, and plus
You're
also, I mean...
Bro Mage, right?
Can I confess? Yeah, I'm playing War Mage. Can I confess something? I actually really dig that awkward dance when you first learn how to play the game. Like, there's nothing... I remember the first time I played Warcraft 1, and we started playing not having any idea what any of the different creatures were or anything, and that moment of discovery of figuring out that I could get the giant demon and just go lumbering into the other guy's camp and slaughter him, and it was just... I don't know, there's something about... You're only going to have that awkward dance once. It's like losing your virginity, you know? It's like it's going to be awkward and fumbling, but you'll remember it forever? Question mark?
Question mark. All right.
All right, so let's do this. So you got 3 different game modes. Story, of course, takes you through everything. Endless is the other new one. I mentioned there were 2 things people were asking for. The other was Endless, people coming at you. And then Classic, is this all the old maps?
So Classic is a cool thing. If you own the original Orcs Must Die on Steam, we took 10 levels, fan favorite levels out of that. I have a vacuumer coming over here. It's late in the office. We took 10 fan favorite levels out of the original game, and we rebuilt them in all the new trap setups. So you can now, if you own the first game, they're unlocked automatically for free in the sequel. 10 levels you can go through and play with co-op and all the new weapons and against all the new enemies.
Awesome. That is
just
awesome.
Free extra content as a thank you for owning both games.
Well, and by the way, if is the Steam sale still happening? Isn't it like $3.20 for Orcs
Well, the
Must
Steam
Die
sale
1?
ended, but we just dropped the regular price of Orcs Must Die 1 to $9.99, and we've got it on sale this weekend only for 75% off. So the game is $2.49 right now.
Oh my God, are you serious?
You get the full first game and unlock 10 levels for the sequel for $2.49.
Less than a Diet Coke at the airport. Screw that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's do this. We'll do story mode because I'm having trouble getting... We'll do this one. We'll do wind up here. Actually, you know what? Can I do crunch? I'm obsessed with...
Like.
I'm obsessed with five starring all of these.
Yeah, let's do it.
So here, we'll do this one right here. Awesome. Oh, so excited. So excited.
Level. Love this level.
So excited.
What's the plan, old man?
Once enough rifts have opened, magic will fully return
Now
to
this
our
is...
world. I will continue to construct fortresses, but the orc mob will be drawn to any new rifts. You two must defend each rift while I open the next.
That's unfortunate. I just made all my windows go away. There we go. That was my fault. I was trying to move this CPU meter out of the way. So this is different. I didn't realize that you have less tools available when you go co-op.
You do a little bit. You have you ultimately have more. When you're playing in the campaign, you can only have up to 10 tools that you take with you. When you're in co-op, each person gets 6, so you really do have to work together. And if you work together well, you end up with 12 items, which is obviously more than 10.
All right, so my guess is we'll split up and we'll each be responsible for one of these arms.
Let's see here. I'm going to take the polymorph. I want to see what we can get going. Do you have spike traps?
I do.
Go ahead and take your spike traps. I'm gonna take as much magic as I can. Just because that's her
now what
strength.
about the guardian limit? Does the guardian limit, is it pooled number of total guardians or separate?
I don't actually know the answer to that, but I'm pretty sure it's pooled.
Okay, well, I've invested a lot in. I'm in love with Guardians. Me
The
and Guardians
archers are fantastic on this level.
Yes,
I'm just gonna say that.
I'm gonna grab archers, and I'll grab. Oh, you know what? The other thing too. Why don't we do this? Crud. Let me.
There we go.
I think I'm just gonna go all archers. I'll do archers, and I'll grab the cold and the hot.
Yes, that's a good call.
And then that way, whatever kind of ogres we get, I'm able to take them out.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that works for me then.
So you've got fire, ice. Oh, the fire is really good too for the ice bats in this level.
Exactly.
Blunderbuss is awesome. You got the arrow walls, tar. This is a. You know what? If you have something else you want to bring instead of tar, swap it out because I've got the ice vent and it slows guys down and freezes them where they take 2x damage. So they kind of do similar things.
Okay.
So if you have something else you want to bring, we've got the slowdown covered.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what. You know, I love me some coin forge. I went ahead and upgraded the coin forge all the way to max.
Give
all
me
right.
all your money.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Let's go lay some stuff down here. What do I want to do? I'm going to go on the other side because they're going to come out over there first. Now, you haven't beaten the campaign yet, right?
Not the entire campaign, no.
Okay, so yeah, when you get to the end of the campaign with each character, they unlock some really cool stuff. I'm going to start actually just building up around the central area.
I'll tell you what.
Since I don't have a lot of stuff, it's mostly
if I
good for
remember
that.
correctly, those early guys, you're able to just slaughter them all.
Yeah.
Right.
The first couple waves are not too shabby.
Here we go. All right, I'm ready.
All right, where are you at? You're...
Come over here.
Did you put a coin forge on both sides or just the one side?
Just
for
the
now?
one side, and then I'll run around and do the
All right,
other.
cool. Yeah, I'm gonna put down a couple more here. Get my...
Oh my gosh, I'm already loving this. Like, just the strategy before you even begin.
Yes.
So when you and I 5-star this, like, this will be... I'll now have the 5 skulls, right?
Yep, we
All
both
right,
will.
that's all that matters.
Yep. So go ahead and hit G and we'll...
Ready. Don't kill them until they get on the coin forge.
Yeah. I've got a little treat for them when they get down here.
Okay, so the sorceress, that just by playing around, I figured out that the secondary fire mode for the sorceress...
The charm.
Yeah, now, does that work on the big guys? On the
Works
ogres?
on any enemy. Except the only enemy it doesn't work on is Mr. Moneybags in Endless.
What?
Those bone golems are mine, so don't worry about those.
That's awesome. Oh my god, I'm so in love with the sorceress. Sexy McHotness.
Alright, other side's gonna open up now. Oh no, they're still coming here. Alright, let me get a couple more bone golems out here.
Now, does it, when you play co-op, does it affect the number of enemies that it throws at you?
Yeah, the number and the difficulty. We ramp it up so that you are getting a harder experience.
Oh,
You still
so
have to work
good.
for it.
I am so excited to play this with other people now. I'm going to have to wipe my entire Steam list so that I can start over with new friends from scratch. Holy cow, yeah, you already have a troll.
Oh, let me get him. There, he's charmed. Now he'll fight for us.
Oh, yeah, right on.
Although, he's the only one left alive, so that's kind of wins. The trolls are tough because they have a regen on them. They're constantly regenerating health. And they can be quite a pain to kill.
Yeah, sure. All right, here, I'm going to lay a bunch of coin forges all over this business.
Party starting, and you're all invited.
Here, might as well just do it right here.
They're in the South Hall.
Let's do this.
Blast and burn.
So, to total noobs out there watching,
Yeah.
just to bring everyone up to speed, the different things I've selected. The blunderbuss is the new default weapon, which has
Yes.
2 modes. You've got the and the blunderbuss is all about kickback. It's all about knocking people back and taking that. There we go. The second one, I also got this the ice charm. I forget the name of it.
The ice amulet.
Yeah, the ice amulet freezes them, which is good, especially for these big guys. The fire amulet, there we go. Fire amulet sort of has a explosive effect and then sets people on fire so they take damage over time. The coin forge is my favorite. Now I used to game in Orcs Must Die 1. I used to put everything into stacking as many multipliers as I could. I would use the weavers to have the to get the trap bonus, and then I would put coin forges out, and it's like you'd get like 60 gold per. Okay, now here's the important thing. For this 12 seconds, you got this brief amount of time that you can sell everything.
I just gave you health.
Whoa, you did that?
Yeah. That's the last thing on my bar. There's the healing trinket, and I can actually use mana to give us both full health.
So now we're getting attacked from two different sides at the same time, right?
Yes. I'm going to go to the far side.
I'll leave a couple of archers here.
You've got archers, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I just dropped a couple of them. So in this case,
when you have a chance, put some on the central area.
Yes.
And they are awesome out there.
Yeah, that's the other thing is you start thinking in terms of logistics, and you think in terms of where can I double use?
Oh!
Oh! So I'm gonna check in on the other side.
All right. These guys are clear.
Yeah. So in that case, I just triggered one of the environmental deceits. Wait! No! No! Leave me alone!
Oh, here comes an Earth Lord.
Okay. No! Take off, eh? Thank you. It's so much better to have another person there.
Alright, I gotta go fight the other side again.
Alright, I got this. So this is the reason you guys noticed that I made sure to get the ice amulet and the fire amulet, because then you could pretty much cover either the frost giant or the frost ogre, or the fire ogre. There we go. No! Now the thing is you really don't want to die, because while you're not out of the game, it takes 5...
It takes rift points. 3 this time.
Or 3 this time. Okay,
we
good.
reduced it for the sequel, yeah.
Good. Okay, so now you hit these ratcheting points where you're able to totally take as long as you want to set up.
Yep.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move more of my traps back towards the center, because we want them... There we go. I guess... this. So check this out. Now I'm gonna spend archers.
Yeah. There you go.
I'll stop them in their tracks.
All right, and so I'm gonna see. I think I left some traps over here from before. Yeah. So I'm actually going to sell all these. And the nice thing is there's no penalty for selling. You get the total amount that you spent going into it, right?
Yep.
So do you find yourself, when you play, do you find yourself trying like wildly different tactics? Like there's sort of the configuration that works for the early game and a different configuration that works for the later game?
I don't actually change my setup up mid-game, but level to level I change quite a bit.
Oh man, we are so set.
Right about the time you start thinking that is usually when it all goes wrong.
Well, I've noticed that, certainly on this one. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, they're on the other side.
And so you guys probably noticed we were using these tube technologies over here. Now, this is a case we got a frost ogre, so of course I'm going to use my fire on him. I'll tell you what I'm a huge fan of, and I think a lot of this stems from the fact in Orcs Must Die 1, I was always using the weavers for, so I got a big benefit to if they died at the hands of traps. So I would use the wind belt a lot just to keep blowing them back into the traps.
Yeah, exactly.
I am so jazzed to hear that that charm works on all the creatures. That's so huge.
Yeah, you gotta watch for those hearts, because what'll happen a lot is your buddy will end up charming like an ogre or something while you're killing it. And as long as you can keep it alive, he'll fight for you for a good 30 seconds or so.
So it is, okay, that is how long?
Or until he's dead.
I'm just gonna keep laying coin forges everywhere. Are you able to sell my items during the break?
No.
Okay, so that would be
That would be the ultimate troll, right? Like,
yeah, right.
Sell all your stuff.
Now, oh, that's interesting. Is that something you guys had to really think about? Was your ability to deal with because I know like that's why Team Fortress 2 doesn't have any kind of version of the hunted. They had to come up with the payload escort instead with the bombs on tracks, because the hunted was my favorite mode from Team Fortress 1, but they couldn't figure out a version that was as troll proof.
Yeah. Oh, we got guys back here. Both sides now. Ugh.
Crap balls. Hey, we're all good. So we lost a couple archers. I'm gonna go ahead and
They'll respawn at the next go break we get.
I'll tell you what, as fast as I'm able to max out the Guardians, because they're just so having autonomous soldiers work for you, like pound
I really love the
dollar
the
for dollar
archers.
is the best investment. So these guys, I thought this was a really neat twist with the Earth Lords. The fact that they're like fractals, you know, they keep. There you go. So you beat one, and then it becomes two Earth Elementals. And then it becomes two Earthlings and so on. There's something very satisfying about the pacing on the blunderbuss as well. The fact that it's just this shotgun, you know, reset, ka-chow, reset, ka-chow.
Yeah, we went through quite a bit on that, redoing the animations and doing everything we could to make it feel really well timed and powerful. You have got an army of archers down here.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Well, and I'll tell you that the archers are so versatile because they've got that range.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another thing. New in Orcs Must Die 2, you've got the dwarves, right? The grenadiers.
Yep, the new the dwarven guardians. Yeah.
And I found that they're great for land attack, but you don't realize how valuable archers are for flying enemies until you try to fight them off with the dwarves.
Yeah.
More pincushions coming right up.
This is what's great too, is I can charm enemies and they'll all start fighting each other in front of the archers.
Oh, that's great, because that's the thing.
And then
is
everybody stands there and just gets killed by the archers.
Yeah, the longer you can take. Well, that's part of the reason. Usually, my tactic is to max out my tar traps and then just slow them down as much as we can.
Yeah.
Usually, what I'll do on something like this area is I'll set up a swinging mace, the arrow walls, 3 tar traps, and then drop a paladin on there. And the paladin's job really is just to keep them occupied in that space while the mace swings right at them.
Have you seen a charmed hunter yet?
No.
There's one. Let's see. There we go. Got a couple. That one on your left is charmed. He'll
leave
run
him
off
alone.
and get people now. Ah.
Uh-oh.
It's alright, we got this dead.
I love the kickback of the grenades. The fact that, like, for example, right there, while it didn't kill him, it knocked him into the acid pool.
Yeah. Good push.
Come on! No! No! I will not be denied my 5 stars! Yes. Throw some more archers down.
Oh,
No!
man. No! Oh, nice save.
Get him!
Okay, they respawned, so that's good. So
Okay,
we need
good,
to
so we're out
slow
of break.
guys down more up here.
Oh my god, that was a close one.
Yeah.
All right, let me. I'll tell you what. Let me kick it out to the folks in the chat room. Go ahead and post your questions for Justin. If you guys played the original, or if you're just curious. There we go. All right. I should have gotten the pendulum. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, there's only a couple spots to use it on this level, but if you do stack there, it works well.
Yeah. All right, so I am at the max of Guardians. I'll tell you what, I am going to move these guys over to here. All right. And I guess really, I might as well just throw down some... Oh, no, wait, here we go. I got plenty of... Throw up some arrow walls.
Ah, yes. There you go. Around those columns are really good.
Yeah. All right, I'm out. Ready.
Let's roll.
God, those little kobold runners. They just slay me. So a lot of times, like in this, I'm taking care of the flyers early, mainly just because I don't want... I mean, the archers will do a good job of stopping them, but I'd rather they were focusing on the ground
Exactly,
units.
yeah. You can free up the archers.
Kobolds, kobolds, kobolds! Oh, good job.
Wow, that's a lot of death.
So I also noticed you guys did a much more thorough job on this game of having audio cues let you know what's coming down the pike. You know,
We
like
tried to.
I love like you hear that moan that lets you know that there's an Earth Lord coming, or you know, and you got those little cues like stuff like a paladin is down, an archer's down. All of that stuff really registers on a subconscious level.
Have to hit this guy with fire. Yeah, there you go.
So what did it take to, I would imagine with two different play styles between the War Mage and the Sorceress, it seems like there'd be a lot of play balancing issues that you guys would have to work out.
Not a ton. I mean, honestly, given that a lot of these guys have the RTS background they have, balance is something that they're very used to doing and very experienced in. And so we've got some really, really good balance guys who've just spent a lot of time crunching numbers and spreadsheets to make it all work out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you guys would essentially, to decide if things are equal, you would have essentially the amount of damage per second times how long an effect lasts, and I mean, I would imagine there's a lot of...
Well, and that's the thing, is none of it's really like a one-to-one equal, It's
Right.
they're all asynchronous in their own way. So it's... A lot of it is just feel. It's going through and playing it, adjusting numbers, going, no, that still feels too powerful, or I can beat this level with just this trap, that's a problem.
Right.
And you just sort of feel it out, honestly.
Okay, a couple of questions. Can the War Mage use anything other than a gun? Same for the Sorceress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you'll notice that, you got the Ice Amulet. I mean, you don't have to use the gun at all if you don't want to. And I noticed that you guys, I haven't purchased them yet, but I noticed that the crossbow is still available. And the
crossbow's back. We've got the Dwarven Warhammer back, which before was actually just cosmetic. Now it's actually its own weapon with a really, really awesome alternate fire on it. So yeah, there's a little handful of weapons that can be used between the characters.
And each of them, I assume, appeals to a different play style. I mean, I think that's one of the things I really like about the blunderbuss is just the visceral nature of kicking people back, and the alternate fire with the grenade, flipping bodies around.
We tried to give each weapon sort of its own little special feel. Like the crossbow is the only weapon you can do headshots with. And
yeah, I noticed that, and I keep wanting to aim at heads, forgetting that it doesn't really seem to matter. Another one's chiming in saying, I have the original on live and it works great. Have you heard a lot from the folks over on live? You have a lot of fans on that side of the aisle?
Yeah, actually, they were a really good community for us, and we want to get this one out on live. We're trying to do that work now, and we're just going to see kind of how long that takes, and we'll get it out there as soon as we can.
Yeah,
assuming it'll all come together. You know, I mean, they're really helpful about making it work on their system for us.
Yeah. Way Upon asks, I'm guessing no, but any possibility for cross-platform multiplayer? I'm betting that's technical challenges right there.
Well, it's only on PC.
So yes, as long as it's a PC,
Yeah.
it's cross-platform.
Between OnLive and Steam, no. If we do get it on OnLive, it'll be OnLive versus OnLive. But if you buy the game at like Gamersgate or anything like that, you're just getting a Steam code anyway, so you're still just playing on Steam.
Got it.
Also stab.
Let the cold take.
Oh my god, I got 6,000 gold. I'm rolling in it. What is the currency? I'm saying gold, but I don't know.
We actually, we never, this came up the other day, I was talking to somebody, we never came up with like a formal name for the currency, it's just
They're
sort
Brian
of money.
bucks.
Kill streak.
Alright. Another comment in here is saying the game looks awesome. You guys did a good job. We will all enjoy. Thank you. Which, I mean, you guys have to be. This is such a weird time because it's crunch for you guys, obviously, and you guys are hustling big time to do live streams like this and to get the word out. Do you find? How has the publicity blitz gone? Do you find that a lot of people are hip to Orcs Must Die 1, or?
Whoa. Ah!
What?
Runners got in, I think. Yeah, one of the runners got in.
No! There's another one.
Sorry.
No!
I was... These hunters are just...
No!
The runners are the worst.
They really are. Well, that's the reason I like tar traps so much, is because at least it slows them down long enough for the archers.
I should have been getting them. I don't know why.
Gang.
Whoa. Ah, we're going to lose a few here.
No!
Yeah.
Well, it's actually, weirdly, it's good to know that it's challenging even with 2 players.
Yeah, we did ratchet it up, so it is not a cakewalk just because you have 2 players in the game. Ah, come on.
Look at all my my poor elven archers.
I'm gonna die. Oh.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we hit a hard break. Everyone's back up. I guess we'll win, but not with the glory I'd hoped.
No, I know. I'll take full credit for the failure.
You're like, I'm so sorry, Brian. So now I think it's funny when you go through a lot of these levels, you sort of try to figure out what is it that the devs are trying to tell you with this level, you know? Because I feel like they sort of tell you, or at least set up opportunities of like, it's like they want me to put the archers over here.
Yeah, I mean, we try to give people as many opportunities to play how they tend to play. I mean, we've got people in the office who stack way back by the rift on levels. We've got people who stack way up by the doors on levels. So we try to just create whatever way you like to play. We try to give you the opportunities to do that.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to remove these coin forges. I don't know if you have any cash left.
I don't.
All right.
I'm fine.
Nobody needs cash anyway. But back to my question. So have you guys found that there was a thriving community of people who are already hip to Orcs Must Die 1 and they were all excited? Or do you find that the success of Orcs Must Die 1 sort of opens up an opportunity to bring Orcs Must Die 2 to a larger audience, but you still kind of have to audition for them to really get what the game's about?
Yeah, it's definitely the latter. I mean, we have a very good community on the first game. It did good. It did well. For English there. The game did well, and we have a really active, passionate, really hardcore community that digs in on doing the combo kills.
Yeah.
And they spend a lot of time really picking that heart and trying to get the highest number of combos you can get for the sake of getting uber scores. And that's all great, but still, we would love to get a bigger community on the sequel, and we do have to do more work, and there are plenty of people who didn't play the first one still. And we got to win them over by doing, frankly, stuff like this.
Well, and
show people.
In that regard, I think you guys did a really good thing by featuring the classic levels from the first game and reminding people, like, this is not replacing. So many games like Fallout 3 replaced and just essentially made it to where you need never have heard of or ever seen Fallout 1 and 2. Like, that was the Fallout experience now. Whereas
it was a dual thing, right? Like, we wanted to give something cool to the people who did get the game early and adopt it early. And so the levels were, everybody wanted co-op on those levels, so it made sense, hey, let's make some co-op versions of that. But then on top of it, it's the first game, yes, we made a sequel, yes, we made a lot of improvements in the sequel, but the first game is still really good. So it's also an extra enticement, like, hey, look, don't give up on the first game. Consider going back and buying it. It is a fun game, and now for doing so, you'll get a little extra content out of it.
Yeah. So in the chat room, people are asking, what was the development cycle? How long did it take you guys to put this together?
The first one was about a year. This one's actually about 10 months.
Wow, that is extraordinarily
fast. It's actually more game. Because we were building on top of a really good foundation from the first game. We were able to do a lot more this time around in less time. And then again, we focused on the PC platform. So by not having to build for multiple platforms, we were able to just get a lot more bang for our buck, really.
Now, how much do you feel like Steam... I remember just, 3 years ago, hearing endlessly about it's the death of PC gaming, blah, 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 blah. But then about 2 years ago, we started hearing some exciting different things. For example, statistics pointing out that Steam is the most populous game platform. There are more Steam users than there are Xbox users or PS3 users. And the fact that they have... I'll be perfectly honest, is I'm a fully recovered, back in the day, I was a bad boy, I used to pirate games, but Steam made it so easy to buy that, I really credit Steam with almost single-handedly saving PC gaming.
I think they've certainly done a lot. I charm that guy so you don't deal with him. Steam's a great service, and they work really hard at it, and the community there has been, for us anyway, has been very, very good. We've been very happy with how they've picked up our games, and what's nice for us as an indie dev is that community is also very friendly to indies. They want to buy indie games and play with stuff that maybe is doing things outside the mainstream, and we're making a $15 tower defense action game hybrid that's we sort of depend on the kindness of strangers, as it were, for people to just have faith and give it a shot.
So I do want to know, and this goes back to Orcs Must Die 1, one of the things that immediately attracted me to the game was not only the novel blend of first-person shooter and tower defense, but the fact that you guys injected a unique type of humor to it. There's sort of this cartoonish...
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
No, there's this cartoonish aspect where everything's just over the top enough, and the War Mage, I don't want to call anyone out, but I bet $100 that Bruce Campbell came up in the meetings at least once.
Oh, absolutely. Look, Bruce was one of many inspirations for the War Mage. But yeah, it was all kind of accidental. Really, originally, Orcs Must Die was like a very traditional fantasy series. All the early concept artwork looks very Tolkien-esque and whatnot, and then as we started building flip traps and things and breaking orcs into giant jibs, we found ourselves laughing at the game a lot and having a lot of fun with it, and realized, what, the tone is wrong. We've got to go back to the table on this, and we redid all the art to make it a little more, accessible and kind of almost cartoony,
I'll tell
more
you,
lighthearted and stylized, and then that informed everything. The dialogue changed, and it really gave the whole game a personality of its own.
Well, and I'll tell you, it definitely, I've got a, she was 7 years old when I started playing, and my daughter is not a fan of blood and guts. She can't handle, a lot of scary stuff at all. But the tone struck by Orcs Must Die was so approachable and satisfying to watch. Like, she begs me to play just so she could watch me slaughtering fields of orcs, but we are so screwed. We don't have any archers.
Yeah, we got to get through this wave to get him back. So
no, this is the final wave.
Oh, this is? Oh, man, yeah. I forgot. I thought we were playing Endless for some reason. This is going to be interesting. I take out as many flyers as I can.
So, Justin, you were were you at Ensemble Studios? Were you there at the creation of Robot Entertainment?
I was not. Ironically, I was working at Microsoft at the time. Awkward, right?
Yeah, sure.
But I left Microsoft Well, actually, even more awkward. I was working at 343, so my first day at 343 was the day Halo Wars launched.
Oh my gosh!
Ensemble Studios.
And then you're like Audi 9000.
I ended up leaving 343, and then a little while later, Robot called and they said, "Hey, we're looking to grow a community team. Are you interested in coming down here?" And so we talked everything out, and here I am.
That's great.
It's awesome down here. I've been down here about a year after they opened. I've been down here 2 years now.
I have not yet taken a look at like the online forums, but I got to imagine there's all kinds of tactics and strategy, and people arguing about whether or not on this map it's more effective to invest.
There's
in
there's a good amount. Oh, there you got in. There's a good amount of that on the Steam forums, but in the Robot forums over at our site, particularly, we've got a group of about 5 or 6 people that are really, really hardcore about the combos and how to get them, and they post all kinds of walkthroughs on YouTube about, here's how to set up the best kill boxes and what you need for them and where to put them and things like that. So we've got a really, really deep strategy community that kind of exists, and it's not huge, but they're very, very friendly and inviting and helpful.
All right, so let's. You want to try an endless mode one? See how long we can last on it.
Let's do one.
Okay, so I guess I gotta wait for you to.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta push ready.
There you go. So we'll go to endless mode, and I'll tell you what, man. Look at this. This is. I mean, I'm no slouch at the game, but it's killing. I mean, I can't do better than 2. Which one is it? Is it Precipice? I think that's the one I liked. Let's see if it's Precipice.
Precipice is a good level.
Oh, I can't believe. Man, that was so brutal. I can't believe we failed.
We must go through the rifts.
Yes, okay.
I mean, back to the
Here's
old
what I
order
dug
fortresses?
about this one. Now, tell me, I don't know if I'm sure this was designed for this way, but this guy right here, I would usually buy barricades and set it up so they had to walk along this track, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to grab...
And if you've got flip traps, they're great on this level to throw guys just right off the cliff and you don't even have to deal with it.
Now, but the spring trap, of course, isn't going to work on the big guys, right?
Unless it's upgraded. You can buy an upgrade that'll make it work on them sometimes.
I gotta get an upgrade.
Yeah, mine's not, but are you
Actually,
gonna bring it?
Hold on, can I jump out? Let me go ahead and spend some points on this.
Yeah, you can go back to the spellbook.
Okay, so
you got
here.
the skulls.
Okay, so here, I'm gonna go to the campaign menu.
Yep.
Campaign menu, and we'll jump out. So here, I'm gonna go to the spell. Oh, I only have 1 skull available. We didn't earn any skulls.
You can respec if you want. I mean, once you're in there, you can respec and it'll give you all of your skulls back, but you'll have to go through and upgrade everything again. So I don't know if you want to.
Well, I'll tell you.
You can do it with the regular flip traps. It won't flip the big guys, but it'll clear out the little guys.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, we'll do it without it. But basically, I mean, just so everyone at home can see, you've got what you currently have in your spellbook, but so many weapons and so many upgrades. Each one has 3 incremental upgrades and then a specialty upgrade that allows you to select one of 2 special abilities. For example, the blunderbuss I upgraded so that it would knock back some of the big guys occasionally.
Yeah, and if you go to like the arrow wall, some of them even have a 6th upgrade, a special upgrade that,
really?
like the arrow walls one allows you to place arrow walls on ceilings.
Yes, I thought that was way novel, and I loved it, and it was perfect for the times when, when you didn't want to invest in a pendulum.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so here we'll go play. Oh wait, no, I picked Crossfire.
Let's do Crossfire. This is a good one.
All right.
It's a good level.
That's all right.
It's a tough one.
That's it's a good level, by which I mean you will die.
All right, so
so this one you've got. Oh no, wait, this is a different one. I've never played this one.
This is a good one. There's 2 doors up in front of us. There's 2 paths, and there's 2 rifts in the back. I'm gonna grab barricades so I can block off the path, and there's a bridge over the top that you can send them from one side to the other.
All right, so
you only have to fight them over there.
Real quick, when I'm looking at this kind of mesh right here, is that unbuildable? Can I not build on that?
No, you should be able to. It's just art.
Okay, all right. So
Just for looks.
Then I'm gonna get pendulums.
Yes.
I'll get tar and.
Ooh, I'm gonna bring the polymorph this time.
You know what? I'm just gonna go all traptacular. I'm only gonna rock the blunderbuss and maybe the wind belt. I'll do the wind belt and the blunderbuss.
Bring barricades.
I'll go tar, arrow wall, pendulum, swinging mace, and barricades, and that's it. Wait, then that means I have no guardians. Do you
That's
have
alright. You don't need them.
Really?
Well, the
I'll do
dwarves can be good on this level.
Yeah. I guess I'll lose the wind belt then. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was another thing from an interface standpoint. I loved how much easier it is to maneuver these around.
The first one was not that easy, and we got a lot of feedback about that, and so we.
But you sort of got this rhythm down. You knew what to click on everything. All right, so this will be good. This will be way different.
Yeah. So grab your barrack. Where are you at now?
I'm on the opposite
Can you see me?
side.
Where are you?
Yeah, you're right there. I'm across. Hey, here's me.
Why do I not see you?
Because we keep going there. There you are. Ah.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, block off. You can see where my trap is if you turn around.
Yep.
Or there. Block off that little walkway, and it'll force them up those stairs.
Ooh, good call.
And then they'll all be forced over onto this side of the level.
I love the fact
And
that I
then-
can
now
see, and you're able to gesture with the.
Yeah. When you have money, you'll want to put another row back here. Don't waste it up front, but like when sappers start coming
Sure.
and stuff, these barricades will take some damage. So eventually you'll want 2 rows just for an extra layer.
Wow, I'm all spent.
But now everybody will get pushed over to this side.
Okay. Well, I'm out of money. Those 3. That's it.
I'm gonna get it started here. And I'm gonna do that and this and okay. Cool. I'm ready to go, so whenever you're set, press go.
Ready, ready. So one thing I've noticed that you could do with the grenade on the blunderbuss is strategically hit the side of guys so that it flings their bodies a particular direction. Like trying to whip them out into the lava or acid or whatever.
Yes. True.
Yeah, there you go. So where did the idea for making the sorceress a playable character come from? Was that an organic thing that you guys had planned from the beginning, or was
No,
it just
we
like,
knew we were going to do co-op, obviously, when we were going into it, and so it just came down to we had a lot of ideas for how we wanted to handle a co-op character, and part of it was that our story already had this other character in it,
Right.
And the story, as you play through the campaign, you'll see why she's fighting with him now, and we just thought it was an interesting opportunity to kind of keep the story of these 2 characters going, while also, because she was so different, because she had all this mind control and things just built into her character, she sort of gave us a ready-made extra character class, and it all just worked out that they play very differently from each other, and
when you also get
complement each other.
that awesome narrative of people having to work together who don't want to get along. Although
Yeah,
it sounds
exactly.
like they get along.
What's that?
It sounds like they get along pretty well.
Well enough. She kind of looks down on the War Mage quite a bit.
Yeah, so tell me about the voice actors that you guys
They're
found.
awesome.
I mean, they really are. I love the voice of the
local
War
people.
Mage.
They're local voice actors. In fact, the War Mage is... I've never been able to iron it out exactly, but I think he's a local weather guy. And he does
No
voice
kidding.
acting on the side, and he's fantastic as the War Mage.
Well, I know that you guys are up in the Dallas area. I know that was it Funimation, the anime guys are
yeah,
up
there is
there.
a good voice acting community here because there's a lot of anime that happens here.
Yeah, I just did a show over at PortCon, Maine, an anime convention, and got to meet some of the actors there. Such an interesting, quirky thing that is this whole subculture in Dallas.
Oh no! Oh crikey!
What's up? What's up? You need
Oh,
help?
well, I used my polymorph ring to turn a guy into a frost ogre, and that was not a good idea.
Oh no! So now you do not get to decide.
No,
what
the
they turn
polymorph
into.
ring is random, and like you can see right now, if you look over here, there's chickens, because that's one of the things you
Chickens?
can turn them into is
Whoa,
chickens.
those are chickens.
Yeah.
Man, that's
So
shades.
it can be a mountain troll or it can be a chicken, and you hope it's a chicken.
That's awesome.
If the orcs are nearby, they will attack the chickens and eat them.
That is awesome. I'm so infatuated with this idea that the War Mage is actually a weatherman. I'm so gonna have to.
We lucked out. We've got some really, really good voice actors. Even the sorceress is really good. The old guy from the first one's really good.
Yeah, and so and by the way, I loved the idea. I mean, that couldn't have been set up from the beginning that the old guy wasn't actually dead.
No.
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. Well, spoilers for the first 3 seconds of each game.
Yeah. Oh no, that was not good.
What's
No.
happening? What's happening?
Oh, I polymorphed a guy into a troll.
I'm detecting a theme here.
Yeah, but he's charmed, so now he's my troll.
Oh, there you
can
go.
polymorph him into everything, like chickens. You can polymorph him into health potions and drink them. Yeah, there's another chicken.
Oh, I'm so glad I upgraded my tar traps. This is so much easier. All right, there you go. I'm gonna badoom.
Let's see if we can't get some combos going here.
Killing season.
So what is there a total like world record for most combos?
In the first game, the record right now is an X15 combo. The guys on our forums did that. They worked very, very hard on that one.
So this is something like they set out with this goal at the very beginning to set up this crazy Rube Goldberg situation.
Absolutely. I mean, they go into our forums and they do all these theory crafting threads about, okay, well, what will we need to add to this setup and this kind of kill box to make it work out? They're very into it. It's awesome.
I'll tell you what, man, it's so satisfying when you set up just these death shoots. Like they're just cows to the slaughter coming in and getting ground to pieces. So one of the things, and I understand the need to do it from a memory management perspective, but of course the bodies fade after a certain amount of time. In some builds internally, did you ever try making it to where the bodies just stayed there, corpses as far as the eyes could see?
I think we tried it early on in the first game, but it didn't last very long. Obviously, the memory reasons, and then just hang on, let me kill this guy here. And then just you ended up with bodies everywhere. It was unmanageable.
Here, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna kick some
Nice.
tar over your way.
There's just chickens flying around in the back by the rifts. I love it.
Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be?
Ah, see, that's a terrible example right there.
What did you do?
I turned him into an ogre. And now he's a mountain troll. Son of a...
All right, here we go. We got some questions coming from Zach Miner here. He says, few questions.
up,
And Zach Miner, of course, one of the brains behind Revision 3 Games, Rev 3 Games. I don't know his actual title. I wanted to say community manager, but he's so much more. He does programming, he does a bunch of other stuff.
So what is the question?
I'm waiting on it. He just says a few questions, colon. It just popped up on Skype.
Oh,
I'm waiting
okay.
for the rest. There we go. Mr. Moneybags! Oh, crap.
Oh, somebody got through the rift?
No, that's all right. I'll tell you, that's the nice thing about Endless is you don't feel guilty when somebody makes it through the rift. I'm going to have to run away for my life now.
Do that. Where are you?
So you got some guys coming your way.
All right, over the bridge.
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, let me jump over and see if Zach has those questions for us.
Moneybags. What do you have? Do you have anything you can hit him with?
Yeah, sure. Oh no, I didn't get the ice.
There he goes. Now this guy.
All right, here we go. How many bad guys can be rendered on screen at once?
I don't know what the number is. I think we were just under 100 in the first game. I think we managed to get over that this time because we were able to do PC only build.
And then the other question is, why isn't it multi-platform? Or is there... I would imagine that part of it is, mouse and keyboard is so ingrained, built in to the PC experience. Have you guys tried playing it with the gamepad?
Yeah, I mean, we built the original for Xbox, so we had gamepad controls, and this time around, the gamepad actually will work on the PC version. Right now, at launch, it's going to work just in the gameplay section, so you still need the mouse to get through the menus and such, but when you're in-game, it'll work. But the biggest reason we're single platform is just, like I said before, the community over on Xbox was great, but they were just really small.
Yeah.
So we went where we had the big community.
Wow, that's amazing, too. When just 3-4 years ago, you would not be hearing that kind of assessment about...
no, you really wouldn't, I don't think. And it is great.
It's sort of... I've been saying this for years. As the Xbox gets more and more technologically out of date, you know, it's what, 5-6 generations behind now. It just seems like you're going to get more and more high-end boutique gamers taking advantage of
Trolls are about to get in. I don't know if you have anything you can...
Oh, yeah, I do. Wait.
Oh, he stopped to fight a chicken, and he got in. Ah!
He got in?
One of them did. Oh, he turned into another troll. That stinks.
Let me get over. I'll let these two have it out.
Chicken.
Come on, sucker. Yeah.
Ah, he's not dead.
What? Why was... Did he regen? What happened?
He just fell over.
Oh.
But they do regen. The trolls, that's their thing, is they constantly regen.
Oh, yeah. That's all over.
There we go. Ugh.
Now, what was that thing you did at the end?
My scepter has a charge on it.
Okay.
I can charge it to 2 levels and then do a big blast.
Right on. Yeah, I don't have any money to spend, unfortunately.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah.
I'll have to get through some levels here.
All right, so how about this? Another question is, was it hard to balance the classic levels for co-op? Because obviously they were designed for a single-player experience.
Yes, I mean, we were able to... We did it very late in the game, so we had a lot of experience already balancing the new levels for co-op, and we understood kind of what worked in terms of how to build waves of the new monsters. So there was work involved, but we were already a leg up by the time we started it, so... I wouldn't say it was hard, but it was work.
So what was there anything that was, and you know, I can understand if you guys don't want to answer this, but was there anything that you guys had hoped to be able to put in and just realized it was too problematic?
Oh, I just got blown up. You know, we talked for a while about the idea of like boss fights, but it just wasn't something that ultimately made it in. We liked the idea, and who knows, it may show up in the future someday. We had more ideas for some environmental traps, and it always comes down to that, right? Like, you have more ideas than you can really do.
Right.
So it's you know, this was a great idea for a trap that we didn't get to this time. We'll try it next time.
So I did notice that the 3D assets for the orcs themselves look a little bit retweaked artistically. Maybe I'm imagining it.
No, they absolutely are. We had one type of orc in the first game. It was just orc.
Yep.
And it had different armor sets and stuff, but we've actually broken it up now into 3 different types of orcs. There's light, medium, and heavies. So they're very different. The lights have virtually no armor. The mediums have some armor. The mediums are closest to the orcs from the last game, and then we've got the heavies now, which are very brutal. They have a lot of hit points, and they a couple of chickens up here. There we go. And they have all their armor on them. So
Here, I'm gonna put a pendulum.
Killing season.
yeah, you can stay over here and fight too if you want, because
Oh, I
they're all
guess
gonna
so. Yeah, they're all gonna get here eventually.
hunters.
Yeah, that's probably more effective. So what is the longest anyone's gone on one of these endless levels?
I think the longest we've seen internally, legitimately, is 65, 68.
Holy cow, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh my god, so much carnage. So satisfying. Oh, so that's interesting. If you charm an Earth Lord, once he dies
Once
and
he breaks, he's uncharmed. Yep. Indeed.
So in your publicity, I'm gonna get like this. This has nothing to do with the games, and much more with the bizarre, brutal grind of explaining the game to everyone that you have to go through. Do you ever have one of these kind of interactive sessions where it's clear that somebody's just not getting it, or it's like you're just like, oh, this isn't. You're not the right demo.
When we did the first game, that happened. This time around, it hasn't happened as much, and I don't know if it's just because people have played before and they know what they're doing, or. But yeah, it was the first time around with Orcs 1, we saw quite a bit of that, where we would really see the one that cracked me up. We'd go to trade shows and we'd see the shooter guys come in, and they'd get on the keyboard and mouse, and you say, okay, well, here's your traps, you want to choose some stuff, and they're like, no, I'm good with the crossbow, and they just run into the crossbow, and they get absolutely murdered. And they're so like, I've got this, and you're like, no,
well, and I think
this is not that. It's not a shooter. It's
I think that's part of the appeal is the bizarre juggling act, because it forces you to be kind of a statistician, a first-person, a Twitch gamer, and I don't know, like a building developer, all in the same. It's like you've got a budget to deal with. You want to get maximum damage over time, and also you got to get headshots as often as you can.
That's one of my favorite things, is when you're playing and like your partner turns an enemy into a chicken. Like you're fighting a big troll or something and he suddenly just turns into a chicken.
Well, and I think
very satisfying.
It seems like, from what I'm hearing, especially, maybe it's just the addition of the sorceress's talents, but there's a lot more kind of random roll of the dice, like to provide these interesting situations where it's like on balance. I guess there are more moments of this incredible serendipity where you sort of throw these Hail Marys and it just happens to work out for you.
They're more fun that way.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
It's exciting. Like, I mean, it really is, like when you're in those moments where you're like, okay, it's an ogre, I'm gonna polymorph it and see what happens.
Right.
And then it turns into a mountain troll and you're
like, no!
Soil yourself and run away. Like,
well, or as you pointed out, then you're able to take it to your advantage by charming the mountain troll.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like if you've got enough mana, you change him into something really dangerous and then charm him. Who's the left? There's a guy running around upstairs. Let's see here. Hello, sir. Goodbye, sir. All right, so we're on a go break now. Got a little bit of cash.
I'm gonna sell. I need to sell a little something. Are we about to start getting sappers?
You know what? I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I'll start working on that.
Yeah, I would put the barricades back there if you...
I'll tell you what, I'll even sell this pendulum. It's probably driving you nuts that I keep using the wrong names for everything.
Do you have the dwarves, by the way? Did you bring them?
I do.
Yeah, in a bit, we can stack them back here by the one rift that everybody's coming back to.
Okay.
You can put a bunch of dwarves back here and like tar or ice.
Yeah.
And those dwarves just start unloading on guys that get past us.
All right, well, I'll do that next one then.
Ready when you are.
So, as far as I remember in Orcs Must Die 1, there was a bit of a time factor with not only did you have to go undefeated or not let anyone through the rift, but you also couldn't take forever to set up your stuff. Is that still the case in this one?
In the campaign, yeah. We still do have the time limit, and you have to beat the par time for one of the 5 skulls you earn.
But for
this, obviously, it's not a...
And have you guys thought about publishing the par time? Or because I know that was one thing when I was playing Orcs Must Die 1.
We have a countdown now. You can turn it on, but right under the mini-map in the upper right, if you're playing on a normal level, there will be a countdown that tells you how long I think you've been playing.
Mr. Moneybags!
All right. Which side is he on? Side.
We got 2 frost ogres coming up.
Let's see what I can turn a frost ogre into.
There's Moneybags. I'm just gonna keep hammering Moneybags if you got the other stuff.
Yeah, cool. I got the list. Oh, I am not having good luck with that.
Oh no! What did he become? A mountain troll?
I turned a regular ogre into an armored ogre.
Yeah, and I guess also stuff like having your battle tactic include planning on getting good drops from time to time. Yay, chicken. All right, so I'm going to start firing up. Let's get some dwarves. You want the dwarves right in front of the rift?
Yeah, basically. And then we'll fill this area with tile and tar and ice. And man,
That's an Earth Lord.
that's an Earth Lord, yep. I love that sound. It's
Yeah,
one of my favorite
it's
audio
great.
cues in the game.
Okay, so here we go. We got, how do you keep level design fresh within the tower defense genre? Which I wonder, I would imagine if there's an expansion or an Orcs Must Die 3, that we probably would be able to see some different locations.
I mean, yeah, we've added. Actually, these fortresses, if you are paying attention, these fortresses are all new art. It's all new fortresses, and then we've also got the Dwarven Mines levels. So we've already done some to keep just the visual side of it. Oh man, that was not a good idea. A little more fresh, and then a lot of it honestly comes in from the traps. So you do have your layouts and you have things like that, but with the way we've got the spell book set up and all the traps and the way they work, it really creates a different routine for basically every single person who plays.
Another question, and I did not see this, but Zach is pointing out that you guys did an incredible YouTube promotion for Orcs Must Die 1. What did you guys do for that?
Yeah, that was my little project. We did I did an interactive trailer.
Oh my gosh, no, I
where-
did see, I showed it, I featured it on there. You were able to decide what kind of
Yeah.
traps you wanted to engage on.
We basically, we kept the trap setup simple, and then every time a wave was over, you got to pick which traps you wanted to go with next, and it would branch the video, and the trailer would, it started in one video, and it had 32 possible endings.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I remember I couldn't get it to play windowed on the live stream, so instead, somebody from the chat room had thrown me that link, and so we went through and did the whole experience.
Cool.
And of course, I mean, that's exactly what, the purpose of that campaign was, I'm sure.
Trying to just get some attention and do something cool and exciting, and I mean that was one of the biggest things about the game is so much choice and so much player choice matters. Like what traps you go with and where you put them is a big part of success in the game, and that's why that trailer came about. It was like how can we communicate that in a trailer clearly, and it's not just a brawler,
Yeah. So have you you guys came out before Monday Night Combat, right?
No, they were before us.
They were before?
Yeah.
You guys have softball matches between you?
No, we've got friends at that studio. We all, every time that we're at PAX, we all meet up with those guys and stuff. But yeah, we're friends with them.
What was the? Oh yeah, nice job. Way to go, Justin. What was there a precursor? If there was a spiritual forefather to Orcs Must Die, what game would that be that influenced you guys the most?
Ironically, there wasn't one. We were looking at making new games. We had a couple of prototypes in-house, and some of them were just too big for what we wanted to do. So we were like, okay, what can we do? And we built a few smaller prototypes based on the kinds of games we liked and were playing, and that we were playing a lot of Horde modes, Spec Ops type of things, experiences. And then, ironically, it was a game that literally none of us had ever played. But Tecmo's Deception from way back in the day, we had a ton of people, as soon as we announced, they were like, oh my gosh, this looks like a spiritual successor to Deception, and I would love to willingly take credit for it, but it wasn't planned, but you talk to any fans and it's very much a spiritual successor to that game, which is strange. It's unintentional.
Yeah. So I also think it's fascinating that just in the last 3 or 4 years, tower defense as a genre has really taken off. Obviously, all the way from Plants vs Zombies on the iPad.
Yeah.
The other thing is what really unique stories you're able to tell. For example, I thought that the folks who did Defense Grid: The Awakening were able to tell a really interesting, different kind of story from something like Orcs Must Die.
Yeah, I mean, it's as a genre, it's just kind of finding all these interesting new ways of interpreting it and experiencing it, like this kind of stuff down in third person, and this stuff wasn't. I don't think anybody really thought of this even a few years ago. God, these grenadiers back here are just.
Which ones? The dwarves or the one?
No, there's hunter
attacking us?
grenadiers
Yeah.
running around back here, and they're being a total pain.
So I would imagine that you guys have to have discussions on, among other things, you have to decide what type of being is it culturally okay to endorse the wholesale slaughter of.
And we get a lot of people who are, I can't believe you would endorse it, but it's joking, but it's oh my god, sorry, I'm like totally losing back here.
It's all right.
This hunter grenadier is just kicking my butt. Oh, bigger troll, that's not good. Ah, he got in. Alright, I'm gonna heal up real quick.
We got a bad
yeah,
guy.
we have a lot of fun with it. We play into it as much as we can with the whole killing orcs thing. And
There's a.
oh, hey, dude, turn into something not that. Who's alive?
We got
Somebody's
like a
alive back
phantom
there.
dead guy over here. So it seems like those guys time out when you've got someone
Yeah,
who's sort
they
of
will. If
phantom
you get
dead.
somebody stuck in a weird state where he's like out of playable space, then after a minute he times out. But I don't know where he is. He's alive. So, oh, wow, that's okay. That's good to report. There's a hunter in that wall.
Oh wow.
Somebody squeezed through the wall there. All right.
Well, and I think that's one of the neat things that you guys did. Like, a lot of these games, you have artificial intelligence constraints, right? But by being orcs, it sort of forgives, like, well, of course they're dumb. They're going to walk stupidly because they're orcs.
Right into the drink.
Oh, so I also noticed that you guys, right from the get-go, had, and I don't know if this was the case in Orcs Must Die 1, but I noticed that when I set up everything in my office PC versus the studio PC, when I came upstairs, everything that I had unlocked and other ways I had spent my skulls, I didn't have to copy over any files or anything. It was all cloud-based. Was that how it was on the first one?
Yeah, that was all just using Steam Cloud saves. So assuming that system's all working right, then when you were on your other PC, it saved to the Steam Cloud, and you just pulled it down.
Somebody in the chat says Orcs Must Die 2 reminds me of Army of Darkness and Dragon's Lair combined. And I would imagine you guys would
those
be...
were two of our big inspirations. For
I was about
Dragon's
to
Lair
say you guys would
and
have to
Army
be
of
okay
Darkness.
with that.
Absolutely, yeah. Dragon's Lair was a big influence on it.
And you know what's funny is I didn't see the Dragon's Lair until just now when I read that. Now I can't not see it. So let's go ahead and open it up. I know that we thank you for hanging around so long and
Yeah,
playing.
no worries.
But we'll open it up for more questions for you guys. Man, those sappers are such a mixed bag. It's like, if you time it just right, it's awesome that they essentially are working for you.
Yeah.
But man, when they are not, and the timing is off, it sucks.
I live for mass orc killing.
I love that swinging mace is knocking guys across the actual river onto our side.
It was funny because I was confused by that. I was like, how is he getting there? In fact, I'll add another swinging
Oh
blade.
yeah, wow, those sappers took out a lot of the barricades on the other side. They didn't take it out completely, but they heard it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're about to take it out though.
Do I
I'm
need to
gonna
get
go
over
fight
there?
I kind of lost count.
Okay.
Step right this way, Mr. Orc.
Alright, you got it filled?
Yeah, I gotta earn some cash
Oh my
here.
gosh, this is ugly.
I think I can handle this side if you can.
right, yeah, I got
But
this.
Mr. Moneybags, I'm gonna need some help on.
All right, let me see if I can.
No,
Man, there's just a ton of elementals over here.
it's all right. I will do my best.
There we go. Come on, die, 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 die.
All right, Mr. Moneybags is coming through. Moneybags, Moneybags, can you freeze him?
Well, we
No!
don't lose rift points at least,
Yeah.
but we don't get money.
Boo. Mr. Nothing Bags.
Mr. Good for Nothing bag.
Mr. Bags under your eyes. All right. I will place this. Man, it always kills me losing barricades or stuff. I hate
I know.
consumables because like now that's $900 I'm not going to get back.
Yeah.
Whereas at least the other traps will, and even the guardians will respawn. Oh, here we go. What are some of your favorite achievements in the game? Because I noticed I've unlocked a few of them.
Yeah, in fact, you should have unlocked 6 degrees tonight. 6 degrees is a viral achievement we've got. We might have to beat a level before you get it.
Yeah, Queen of the Orcs.
I don't know if it's play or beat, but 6 degrees is a viral achievement. It's starting tonight, the stream I was on before this, and you are going to be the first guys to get it. You beat a level with someone who has the achievement, and you earn it that way.
Awesome.
So now anybody that plays with you and beats a level with you once you've unlocked it here will be able to get it as well. And so yeah, it actually kicks off tonight with you and the host of the previous one. So 2
Yes.
people have it now.
Wait,
well, 3, counting me.
Where do I
And-
find my achievements in Steam?
It should be. You might have to go to the full Steam, proper. It should just be under your games.
Oh well, no worries.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Killing season.
Oh, here they are.
Yeah. The mages, the Cyclops mages.
Is there any defense when they bust out that heat-seeking
away.
spell?
If you can, it follows you. So if you can get like around a corner and get it to go into a wall, it won't hit you. But that's
Okay.
the only defense you have.
So it will hit other items. Boy, look at that. They're
Oh,
just slaying me. I'm going to go back to the rift and heal up.
Acid trip. Get it? Acid trip.
Oh, wow. Zach is pointing out that we never got around to even talking about the price or the release date or the demo or anything.
It releases Monday, the 30th. And it's $14.99. You pre-order it, it's 10% off.
Now, is that a case where I am astonished that a game of this quality is able to be released and I assume be profitable at such a low price? Is that a case of you guys just being such a small team that you're able to be more svelte?
It's died. Yeah, I mean, we made the game in a year. It's not a 3-year huge game. We wanted explicitly to make a game that was $15 range and hit that lower market. And that's why we gave ourselves, we said, okay, 1 year. What can we build in that time frame that'll make it worthwhile to sell a game at that much? And then, just honestly, it's a lot of polish and a lot of iteration time put into it to try to get it to, we're a AAA developer. As Ensemble, we used to build huge games, and we wanted to make sure that whatever we built had that AAA quality still, regardless of the size of the game. And so we just tried to really focus on that. And we were smart about how we did things. Like the first game is single player specifically for that reason. We were honest really early on about, okay, we want a certain quality level. What can we do? Well, let's cut multiplayer because we can't do everything and keep the quality high. So we instead focused on making a good single player experience, and I think we accomplished that. And then now we're able to build on top of that, and I think make a really good co-op experience.
It strikes me as a very almost Apple-like attitude to do exactly what you could do extremely well. Ah, crap.
Oh, we're about to get hosed
No!
over here.
Okay, well that's good. You got crap.
Too
Well
shabby. We're
played.
gonna get 17.
I can't believe that was only 2 skulls.
Well, we get the bonus ones.
Yeah.
You got a ton. I only got 5 bonus skulls. You got
Now,
9.
how do I get those when I got those bonus skulls? How do I get them?
Go to your stats page and you'll see if you scroll down, you'll see at the bottom there the skulls picked up. You picked up 2 in the level. Every 1,000 orcs in your career, you get another skull. So we've got, it's like games like Jetpack Joyride and stuff where they award you for these little milestones, and we've got all kinds of those little things in here.
Yeah. Well, and there's little things. I mean, it's immensely satisfying when you let's look at the leaderboards here, and of course, obviously, there's holy crap!
Fact,
somebody got 970,000.
Those two are probably 2 of our top 5 players, Fried Egg and Nananea. They're
Wave
both
60.
Yeah, they're both very good. The Benders are actually our testers.
Wow!
And right there, number 3. That's our Chasmation and Drucifer. That's one of our animators and one of our artists. The guy who did all the animation for the War Mage and Sorceress, and then the artist who did all of the Art and Hero Academy.
Awesome.
They're
awesome.
amazing players.
Wow. Yeah. We got a few more questions. We'll go and ask this. Sure. The Harlequin SP says, are the mouse issues fixed? The first game seemed to have hypersensitivity on the mouse to some people. Is that something you'd heard of?
You know what? Yeah, we got some reports of hypersensitivity, and we honestly never figured out what it was for those people. It wasn't most people. It was there was a small set of people that had this issue. We expanded the sensitivity on the slider in the options in one of the patches. It fixed it for some people. Some people still said it wasn't enough. But the biggest thing you can do in that case, if that is happening, is come to the forums and tell us, like, what kind of mouse are you using? What drivers do you have for it? Because the biggest thing that we can do there is if we can get in and reproduce that. Our biggest problem is we never reproduced it, right? Internally, we tried buying some gaming mice. We tried different things like that. And we never had problems with hypersensitive mouse internally. And until we can see it happening and get logs from it, there's not a lot we can really do except guess, you know?
Yeah.
So if that problem does occur, which I'm hoping it shouldn't this time around, but if it does occur, then the best thing to do is just hit the forums, and we're really active. Myself, I'm very active in both the robot and the Steam forums, and the more info you give us, the higher likelihood that we can reproduce that issue.
Awesome. And the co-op is they're asking if it's drop in or drop out. I'm assuming not. It looks like you had to set it up.
It's not, because it's not really built that way. You know, it's not like where you go through a big story campaign and in the middle of a level you want to jump in, and and then there's also, we do so much adjusting of the difficulty between playing co-op or single player.
Sure.
We'd have to be dynamically constantly shifting back and forth.
And also it seems like that's part of the appeal for it is that you sort of set up a battle strategy. It's not a case where you just randomly hop in and be like, well, you'll do. Let's sort of kill things together. It's like you want to have a whole team-based experience. Well,
and you know, it's not great if you spend an hour and a half on an endless level and then your buddy jumps in the last 5 minutes and he gets 40 skulls out of it. You know,
yeah, that's a way good point. That's awesome.
So, you know, it's that kind of stuff. But we're really happy with what the setup is, and we'll see how people respond and you know, make adjustments as needed if we think it's the right move.
That is awesome. Well, look, I won't take any more of your time. I'm so thrilled, Justin, that you were able to spend some time and help me slaughter, even though I at least picked up some more skulls. Man, it is. I mean, we'll say challenging, but it is way harder, and I mean that in a good way.
The thing I like about Orcs is, and obviously I'm biased, so take it for what you will, but I think I'm on here. But the thing that's great about Orcs Must Die is that if you fail on a level, you don't really feel like, oh, the game is a screw or it's cheating or anything like that. If you fail on a level, the first response is almost always, oh, I didn't have enough traps in this section, or it's almost immediately like, your failure leads to a new strategy every time.
And it is like the moment you start a level, like there's no level. It's almost like you go in knowing you got to lose a few times to even get the lay of the land and to speak the language of the architecture for each of those. Yeah, man. Oh, dude, thank you so much, Justin. Really appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me on.
Cool, man. All right, well, I'm going to drop you off, and I will tell the fine folks at home that I'm going to put together a review for this. Zach is reminding me that I need to give in fact, actually, he's saying it right. Here, actually, I'm going to call Zach right now, and we'll ask what the battle plan is for this. Because this is all Zach's brainchild. Zach wrote me an email saying, hey, Hey, what's going on, Zach?
Actually, he's saying it right. Here,
hey, man.
I'm going to call Zach right now.
Wait, you got to turn off the stream, Zach. So, hey, how do you want to do the review? You want me to record that and we'll package it up for an individual thing?
Yeah, that sounds good. We can edit in some gameplay and make it look all slick and put it up on the channel.
Dude, it's so good. It is so, so very good.
Thank you.
And to my surprise, everything worked with the live stream. I don't know if you know this, Justin. This is the first time we tried doing a live stream. Everything that we've done was all done just on my studio PC. We were live switching with VidBlaster, cutting to comments from YouTube, playing the game windowed and screen capping it, and on 2 Skype calls with Zach and with you at the same time.
It was
you're
awesome.
a pro, Brian.
I wouldn't have guessed it was your first time. This was a great setup.
Yeah, right on. Well, I'll tell you what. I guess we'll go ahead and shut down the live stream now. I'll put together that review, and we'll hopefully have it up. Spoiler alert, I'm going to love it. But thank you guys again. Thanks to everyone for joining us. And I guess we're going to go ahead and shut down the stream. Anything else I need to know or say or do, Zach?
Where can they watch more of you, Brian?
Oh, dude. Oh, okay, I'll come back. Scam School right here on Revision 3. Go to youtube.com/Scam School or just go to scamschool.tv. You'll see me with much more punk rock hair, eating fire and sticking nails in my eyes. And I guess that is it for this. Let me go ahead and wait. I gotta find. There we go. We'll kick that on there. All right, bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed Orcs Must Die 2. Buy it on the 30th. Buy Orcs Must Die 1 right now.
Perfect.